How am I alive right now?
Serious trauma detected.
50. Alright. We're saying, boys. Jesus Christ. Alright, 3,
Probably gonna get melted.
Sorry, it's the way I negotiate.
go.
Rogue detected. Rogue detected.
I'm being shot at from behind.
Serious trauma detected.
I'm kidding as well, real quick. And then I'm running right back towards the left, boys.
Got two pushing me.
Ooh, actually, right here, yo.
Got a kid again.
I got one down.
Contaminated gear detected.
Yo, it's your boy PRO back again with another Division 2 video, another build, and another banger. I'm excited to share this one with you guys, and I hope you are too. So hit that like button, subscribe for amazing future content like this, and a lot more. Before we jump in, I just want to make a quick announcement though, and that is that I've started my own Discord community server to help out you guys, to help out people in general, you know, when it comes to matchmaking. So to find raids, PvP content, PvE content, you know, dark zone, farming, conflict, all that good stuff. But here's the twist. The thing in my server that doesn't exist in others is that I will actually be hosting tournaments and giveaways, so you can actually have a chance of building your own recognition and possibly winning actual money. Yes, this is in my opinion the best way to bring the community together. So yep, link will be in the description, and appreciate all the support guys. Let's get right into the video. So the specialization that we're actually going to use in this build is Firewall, and you won't seem too surprised why I chose that. There are way too many benefits using this specialization, and as a new player I highly recommend you unlock this first. The initial benefit that comes into my mind when using this build is the plus 20% burn duration from Firewall, and the reason why is because we're actually using a sticky bomb, and a sticky bomb is really effective for group play as it distracts, you know, the opponent or the enemy for your team to either get away or group up together and, you know, fight back. The blast radius on the sticky bomb is so effective because you can hit a whole 4-man team with it when aimed correctly. So this next perk right here within the Firewall specialization is the key to this whole build. Your armor kit recovers 200% armor and 200% health over 10 seconds. This is really good in any sort of PvP situation where you're, you know, being a support player for your team, you get damaged a bit and you pop that armor kit and you're able to eat all those bullets. It could be a 4-man, it could be a 2-man. You're about to see some insane tanking right now in this gameplay. So I was right here in the DZ just running around on my own in the beginning here. I popped that armor kit. You know, you gotta use it at the right time. That's the most important thing about this build. Look at that. These two people were spraying at me. I'm not even strafing that much or nothing at all, to be honest, and I ate all of those. Now they're shooting at me again. They're like, oh, he's weak, and there's 4 of them now that are shooting at me, and I'm still eating those bullets and regenning at the same time. So this is why Firewall is so effective. Another reason why I chose Firewall was because of this right here. Allies deal plus 10% damage to enemies that are within 10 meters of you. As a support player, you know, you want to tank and you want to give your teammates as much damage as possible, and that is why Firewall is, you know, triple thumbs up for me, because for staircase situations like this, or where, you know, they're under you, above you, within 10 meters, you can just dominate and overall just help your team with that extra 10% damage, because trust me, it does come in clutch. Another good thing with this build is on armor break you apply a burn to enemies within 5 meters with the firewall specialization equipped. As you can see in this clip right here, I was able to break his armor, so he got caught on fire, and the plus 20% burn duration stacks to it, so I was able to save my teammate and finish him off. Lastly, plus 30% bonus armor during cover to cover moves is really good with the talent leadership. Speaking of the build, let's get right into it finally. We're starting off with the pestilence here, and this is no question why I'm using this on a tank build, using a pestilence with statuses, with wicked that you'll see on the backpack. It really just works out perfectly. As you can see right here, the pestilence is doing decent damage. It's still considered one of the best weapons in PvP in my opinion, and there's no doubt why it shouldn't really be used. Maybe minus the accuracy, it's really good overall for any sort of build, and for a tank build I found a way to incorporate status effects so it could be used effectively while being a 2 million armor support build player. So in terms of the gear we're using, I'm actually using 3-piece bulwark in this build because of how the 2-piece gives you plus 10% armor and the 3-piece gives you plus 1% armor regen. It doesn't sound like a lot, but it does definitely stack even when popping an armor kit. So in addition to the firewall armor kit is the reason why I'm able to just eat all those bullets and just tank heavily. Not only that, you could also use a shield if you want, because yes, 3-piece bulwark does give you a decent amount of shield health for sure, but as a status support build, that this is the best way I found to use it. On every single gear piece, you want to roll armor and armor regen, except for the exotic chest piece, the tardigrade, because you know you can't re-roll that. It comes with what it comes with, but it does come with armor and armor regen, so it's a thumbs up for sure. For brand sets where you have an additional slot, I would either roll additional status effects or even hazard protection just for that extra survivability. Why am I using tardigrade? Well, let this clip just show you why.
Who's got T grade?
Me?
I don't know, it saved my ass.
Yeah, it did me too.
Yeah, so as you can see, it literally saves people's ass, bro. Like, if there's no tardigrade, you cannot pull off 3v6s like I showed in the beginning of this video. And the reason why tardigrade allows people to do that is because whenever you or any ally's armor breaks, they gain 80% of your armor as bonus armor for 10 seconds. Now that is huge as a support tank player running with 2 million armor. So like I said earlier, you want to roll armor and armor regen on every piece of this build, and the reason why is because of, you know, mainly for the DZ when you're running off or stuff like that, you need the time to simply just regen your armor without stopping and popping a med kit, because like I said, you need to manipulate the med kits at a perfect time to be the most effective support player for your team and for yourself. Ultimately, I just think it comes down to the skill base, or you know, how good of a support player you could be, but this build will definitely guide you in the right direction if you want to be that person in PvP. Trust me, you could pull off 3v6s, maybe even more than that if you could optimize this build completely. Like, mine isn't even maxed out, and that's the craziest part. So the next thing I want to get into is why am I actually using the contractor gloves. The reason why is because the 6% damage to armor from the pestilence and the 8% from the contractor gloves, which are also rolled with armor and armor regen, will actually allow you to do some sort of damage to get your kills here and there, as I'm showing in these clips. Also, like I said, this support build, I wanted to, you know, have the ability to tank while doing a decent amount of damage to cover up for my team while they're reloading, and all those, you know, split seconds where you could really change the momentum for your team in a fight in the dark zone or even conflict. So the backpack I'm using over here is Wicked, as mentioned before. Applying a status effect increases total weapon damage by 18% for 20 seconds, and you want to roll armor and armor regen. You get that extra 5% with the Skilla backpack, so you want to use that to maximize your armor as much as you can as well. Applying a status effect, well, you may be asking how is that being applied. As you can see, I hit that guy with a sticky bomb, that counts as a status effect, boom. And I use a seeker as another status effect option. And that extra weapon damage with the additional or multiplicative armor damage, I should say, really stacks up. And I was able to help my team right here easily just, you know, fight off an ambush. Even right here, my sticky bomb killed that guy. Like, sometimes your status effects will just destroy them before you can even shoot your gun. But yeah, it's really that good method to just squeeze in the extra damage by using a Gilla backpack rolled with Wicked on it. So that is ideally what you would want. If you think you should use something else, then let me know, and I will for sure check it out. Right here again, I hit the whole group right here with a Seeker Mine, and as you can see, they all got applied by the status effect, and I was able to melt them. I'm just showing off my skills here. Like I said, we're using the Explosive Seeker Mine and the Sticky Bomb, the burning one. Hit another guy with a Sticky Bomb here, and you could see those ticks with a plus 20% burn duration. Had him distracted, and I was able to run away. Hit this guy with the sticky, boom, goodbye sir. Yeah, that's pretty much the build. Here's a quick look at the stats. So we're running with 2 mil armor, which could be probably maxed out at 2.2, I'd say, at a fully optimized build. Also, don't forget to maximize that Shade Watch, because those stats do really help. Have a little bit of hazard protection, a little bit of bleed resistance. Now bleed resistance is higher than everything else because my mods that I used were actually invested into that, and I kind of invested into burn resistance over here as well. As you can see, it was like 18%. The reason why is because there's a lot of people just using status effects. Whatever you're getting affected by the most, that's what you want to use as a blue mod. Just some key tips for this build for those of you that have it, or you know, are pretty new to it and want to try it out. Just remember, you have to play in a certain way. It really comes down to skill. Like I said, you want to sometimes aggro the enemy or the player, and then you want to back out like I did right here. Let your DPSer just melt him, and if he's getting weak or about to get shredded by the other, you come in for the extra help right there, pop that tardigrade, boom, finish him off, easy money. And it's just a continuous cycle. But now just a quick look at the mods here. Running with burn resistance and 2 bleed resistance, 1 in the backpack, 1 in the tardigrade chest piece. Like I said, I was getting affected by bleed the most in the DZ, so that's what I just invested into, and I was able to eat the bleeds from there and there and out. As you can see right here, I'm pretty sure one of them was using Eclipse with the vial. Yep, I'm bleeding right here. Goes on for like, I would say 3 seconds, and that's it. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed that build video. Let me know how it goes. Expect more content coming soon, and have a good one. Peace.